Alright, if I've done everything right, I think we're live. Ha! That's really cool. It's good to be back. Hello, everybody watching, or watching this. Whoa! There we go. I'm really rusty. Or watching this on the archive on YouTube, where this will get put up. My name is Tom. You probably know me better as Anki if you're here watching this. We're going to make some music. That's going to be really fun. Hello to everybody in chat already, which is crazy. I genuinely expected literally not a single person, and there's already so many lovely people in there. Hello to Treehouse Falcon, DVS, Kitty Morse. Oh, I recognise lots of these names. Hello. Hi. It's really nice to have you all here. Let's make some weird stuff, shall we? Oh, yeah, I forgot I have transitions now. Oh, my big, beautiful British face. Hello. Hello, Nick Galton 2000. What up? I'm okay. I'm very happy to be back. I don't think I've done one of these streams in like 3 years, maybe longer, which is pretty crazy. And I'm really looking forward to just hanging out and chatting about music with everybody. So not to give too much away, but I will be kind of announcing pretty soon that I kind of want to change the way I work with social media. I want to make it so that it's less me like doing oh, wrong one, there we go, less me doing crazy like posts that need to be like curated and worked on and loads of like images. Not that I do much of that anyway, because I hate social media. I want to turn it into a place where we can hang out and chill. It is really nice. So I kind of want to just do that. I'm all over the place because I'm nervous and this is fun. Let's make something. Let's make something. I don't have too long. We're going to have a pretty quick stream this evening, and then every single Tuesday, same time going forwards, we're going to get pretty in-depth, and we're just going to make some weird stuff every week. Next week we'll go a little bit longer, and then the week after a little bit longer after that, and we'll end up doing various marathon streams of making some weird stuff. Let's get into it. Let's do it. Who is in the chat at the moment? Treehouse, watching one of the archives last night. Oh, that's really cool. Thank you very much, dude. Following Twitter and saw that you're streaming. You're right. You've come at the right time. If you found those archives like 2 years ago, you're shit out of luck. But I've decided to bring it back. And hello to my wonderful buddy Tor in the chat as well. It's nice to see you. Right. What should we make? That is the question. Let's pick a random number. No, not 120. Let's take it down to like... No, let's take it up. Let's do a 150. And let's... Can I, in the chat, get a random letter between A and G, please? And we'll kind of work on a key. And we'll just make something random. If anyone has any links to samples they want to do, any suggestions of things they want to work on, anything at all. If you've seen one of these streams before, you kind of know how it goes. I use anything, do anything. We're not trying to make the prettiest thing in the world, so we're literally just trying to just have some fun. First things first though, let's definitely load in like a nice kick or something, because I'm probably going to need one of those at some point in this. Kicks, let's get a nice attack going on. Likewise, if anyone wants to... Ooh, yeah, I like the attack on that one, very much so. If anyone wants to chat about, like, production in general, if people need advice, if you want me to go in-depth into anything, please do let me know. This is literally, like, there are no rules. We'll just do whatever the fuck we want to. There we go, let's get a nice boomy kick on the bottom of that. Let's see what we've got in terms of our key. D, Y, oh, thanks very much there, Tor. F from Kitty, yeah, let's do F. F sounds good. That sounds delightful. So, tell you what we'll do. We'll mute the kicks for now and work on those in a little bit. I've made some improvements to the stream, which means that I get to play guitar, which is the one thing that was missing from the previous streams. That's really, really fun. Hooray. Right, so we are doing F, right? Lovely. Let's see what we can do. Renix is in the chat. Hello, my guy. And yes, it has been a long time coming. I finally bought a new audio interface, which is the most important thing. Now I can get my guitar on the stream, and I can be a happy boy. So let's get a nice clean tone, and let's just make something really pretty, I think, because I've been making really heavy stuff all day, and pretty would be nice. Lovely. Sounds good. I reckon what I'll do actually is record some kind of like open chords or stuff using open notes and then pitch it up to F, and then we'll make something nice. It sounds good. I reckon because like the new Anki stuff is so ridiculously experimental and weird, it's been really exhausting making it. So these streams, I reckon we're going to make some much simpler ones. Let's make some tunes that just feel nice. Let's see what we can work on here. Yeah, tell you what, if we're going to be an F, let's do some open string things and see what we can record in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, yeah, if we do that and then go down to a G. Something like that, that would be pretty nice. Let's work with that. That's a pretty decent loop. That will be just fine. Because I'm streaming, my CPU is absolutely tanked, so all of these will be super late, hence I'm quantizing. Usually I'm a bit more of a perfectionist, and I like actually going in and making sure I'm playing everything super on time, and I really like the take, but for now, because we've got this added delay stream issue thing, I'm just going to go and be lazy and quantize everything. Let's see, that should be coming through. Lovely. And now I've got to just double track that very quickly. Right, well I got that wrong and accidentally did some various harmonies, but I actually kind of like that, so let's work with that a little bit. Anyway, how are we all doing? It's been a long time since I've done this, so while I'm doing some of the more banal stuff, tell me how you are getting on, because I haven't checked in with my fans in, like, years, maybe, because I hate social media. So it's really nice to just be here with everybody. Doing good, nice to hear. Let's turn this down, and let's get a classic little bit of compression going on. There we go. Everybody loves OTT. Not just dubstep artists, but also dubstep artists. Kitty, you're in class. Naughty. That's not alright. Tut, 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 tut. You should be learning things. I'm not going to teach you anything. I don't think, anyway. Let's put this up to F where we said it belonged. Lovely. And let's EQ out that really nasty, like, 3K area. Oh, no, 2.5, that's the one. Out we go. Oh, so much better. Yeah, we can get some nice notes going on there. That would be pretty. Let's load in another guitar and play something fun. If Bias will actually play it all. It will? Good. Let's see how that goes. There we go. What are people up to? It says you're multitasking. Sure you are. Yeah, that's what I used to say in school when I definitely wasn't. OTT on everything. Not quite everything, but quite a lot of stuff too. I think OTT actually gets quite a bad rap because obviously loads of people do put it on everything thoughtlessly. Like, it works well on a hell of a lot of things as long as you're directed with what you apply it to, and there's a reason for you to do it. I kind of use it as like a role selector in a way, like you literally shove it on and choose one of the bands to really push, so it can be like, oh yeah, this is a mids thing, let's push that, this is a high, let's push those. And it just kind of ties it together nicely. But I wouldn't slap it on it just because. Let's do like a kind of top line on this and see what happens. So we're now there, so let's maybe work on that. How many songs so far for the album? So the one that I deleted that was basically done, that had 14. I think I'm scrapping every single one of those. And the like wild mad shit one that I'm now working on. So far there are, I think, 9. But the way this is working, usually I make like 70, 80 songs for an album and then just cut it down. But because I'm not really doing any conventional structures or genres or anything on this one, it's really hard to make songs. I don't think I've ever really realised before how much I do rely on convention and like structures and things that I've heard before to build out songs really quickly. So I'm now just like, fuck, what do I do? how do I write a song without using like verse, build, drop? What happened? So things are going much slower, but it means that every single one is something I'm really happy with. So instead of making 17 cutting down, I'll make like 14 and cut it down to 10. So it's going well. It's just a lot of hard work. I'm rambling and I haven't made any music yet. Let's put something on top of this and just kind of play around. Loop it and play. That's not helpful, that's just soloing. We actually just need like a nice rolling kind of... something like that. Yeah, let's go that. Let's just kind of get that rolling on there. Let's get the click on and record that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, that's nice. There's some clashing frequencies for sure, but we can fix that. We can definitely fix that. Oof, my CPU is not enjoying all of these guitars. I think we're going to need to freeze these and bounce some of this stuff out. Let's actually move this up, this along slightly. That's nicer. That's really nice. Right, let's make this a little bit more friendly for my CPU, shall we? Let's bounce a bus, loop, new tracks, done. Work with some audio, there we go. Did I take music theory? Kind of, yeah. So in terms of like classical music theory, I picked up the saxophone when I was really young. So I started learning theory to play like jazz and stuff when I was a kid. And then picked up guitar, and that was entirely kind of self-taught from the age of 13 onwards. Same with production, completely taught myself. But the actual music theory part of things, I have studied stuff in the past. However, it is not incredibly vital to know a huge amount of theory to make this genre of music at the very least. If you're trying to push the boat out and create some really cool, crazy stuff, then yeah, it's important to ground yourself in theory. But really what you need to do is have a very good feel for just basically one particular scale, one particular set of chords, and you know how each of them is going to make your audience feel. That's kind of the crucial. So if you're ever looking to get into music production and you feel really scared by the like theory stuff, the best thing you can do, honestly, is just learn a natural minor scale, learn all the chords in the natural minor scale, and then literally start piecing them together. That's all you need. You really don't need to go too crazy into anything else. The rest will follow just from making loads of music. I'm going crazy solid compared to how I used to. I'm getting really distracted. Let's see what we can do with this. This should now be sidechaining. Lovely. Let's see what we can do with these kicks now, shall we? So let's loop these kicks and create something nice with it. Oh, that kick is so nice. God, yeah. What I want from this one is just the punch. Nothing more. Just the punch. There we go. So take all the low end away. Give this a hearty boost. And we're just getting that kind of sound. It sounds a lot worse coming out of my mouth than it does out of the kick drum. Let's have a look. See, and then this is our nice boomy low kick. So we're going to take all the punch out of this and focus just on the low end for this one. What are people saying? Typically, I was about 6 to around 5th grade, so a bit of music theory chords, not too much. I think I struggle with chord progression. You'll have more than enough of a basis to make good music with that. Genuinely, you'll be fine. The best thing to do is again, like listen to like go listen to your favorite songs and like close your eyes, and every time a chord comes in and it hits you and you're just like, fuck, that makes me feel X kind of way, whether it be sad, happy, like vulnerable, intimate, angry, whatever it is. Write down the timestamp, write down the feeling, and then go to your DAW and try and work out what the bass note was. Then work out what relation that is to the key of the song, whether that's the 4th, the 7th, whatever it might be, and then put that knowledge away in your brain and just be like, right, so I know that in a natural minor scale, which is probably what it's going to be using, the 5 here makes me feel really fucking sad. So I know when I'm making my music, if I put a 5 right there, people are going to be really sad. I'm going to make people cry. That's kind of the way to go about it a little bit. What we got? Kitty says, you got piano audition in 2 weeks to apply for college. Damn, good luck. That part of my life is so far behind me, but it is, like, I still get anxiety pangs just thinking about it. I know how stressful that can be. Good luck. You're going to be great. It's fine. There's admittedly not much I can help you with at distance, but good luck. You can do this. Let's work on this kick drum a little bit. There we go. Turn this down. And let's compress this bus. Tell you what, fuck it. You know what? You've said OTT on everything, so I'm now going to lean into that and we're going to put an OTT on everything. Because why the hell not? I'm going to push the low so we get a nice boom out of it. Oh yeah. That's what we want to hear. Listen to that kick. I'm sure to those people who are watching who are like not that attuned to production, just like listening to songs, that was just like, that sounds exactly the fucking same. What did you do? But I know what I did. I know what I did. I just want to get this weird like air out of the kick and this kind of like muddy area. There we go. Also, let me know if there's any problems with the stream. I am using a completely new setup for me, so I'm kind of hoping that everything's going smoothly. This is untested. Hopefully it's alright. Let's have a look. Snares, let's get something nice on the go. No. Let's get like a trap clap in there and I'll mix that with a kind of percussive 300 hertzy kind of sound. What was that, Justin? Audio for reasons sometimes cuts out. I'm going to assume that is to do with my buffer size. Let me know if you can still hear that. Now that the recording's done, hopefully that'll be fine. I think it's just my CPU really struggling. Now that we've got that in place, this kick pattern is boring as fuck. So let's change these around. Now that I've got everything in place, we can actually just kind of move these around and get something a bit more exciting. There we go, that's just a little bit. And then let's kind of push you a little bit further there and there. No, that actually needs to get caught there. And then we can just wait for the kick on that one. Yeah, I actually much prefer that. That sounds real tasty. Let's go ahead and get that moved. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, the audio will be delayed slightly from what's going on the screen, annoyingly, because in XSplit there's no way to delay just one audio source, frustratingly. Hopefully it's not too distracting. Should only be a couple of seconds or so. But if it's too much of a problem and is really grating on everybody, let me know and I will kind of work on it for next time, hopefully. But yeah, my knowledge about streaming is very, very minimal. Oh, I actually really like that. I think with some like hyper compression, that little rim shot there could be a really nice addition. So we're going to use this snare for the kind of bite sound and this snare for the body and the bap. There we go. Sidechaining when you attract a track's volume to another track's volume, like when the control track gets loud. So no, basically what is happening with sidechaining is every single time this kind of triggers, this is a MIDI note that I have triggering a device, the audio of anything that I'm kind of routing through to it gets taken down to 0 and then brought back up in a certain pattern. So you can use a compressor for it, that's where it came from, sidechain compression, but most people in modern production now tend to favor like dedicated volume shaping tools that look a little something like this. So you can actually see the shape of it. It comes down when it triggers and goes all the way back up there. So I'm actually routing through everything I want to sidechain to a sidechain bus, and then on that bus there is a little shaper box, and that's making all the volume duck, which cleans things up nicely. So let's fuck with the snare, let's see what can happen. Okay, let's move this down a bit, get that bite out, lovely. I really want to just totally destroy this snare, let's do that. Streaming is complicated, it very much is, the audio delay is slowly getting worse. Well, shit, let me know if it becomes totally unwatchable. I think it's gotten a bit worse because I moved my buffer size up a little bit on here. Let's hope that it's still watchable. If it's not, then I'm just putting out a completely unentertaining, unwatchable piece of garbage, which makes me very happy. Right, let's move to bussing these snares together and working on really messing with this. So I've pitched it up 4. I like the tone of it, I just don't enjoy that glitched out tail. Maybe 3. That's tasty. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Now let's be real aggressive with this. So from there, then we'll like hyper compress the whole thing. Again, because everybody's saying, everyone's saying put an OTT and everything, so I will do just that. There we go. That's very nice, just needs a little bit of work. So from there, I reckon what we need to do is... and then a little bit of a cut up here. Oh yeah, there we go. Lovely. All right, now we can actually get some kind of like bass going on this. Audio delay is close to 10 seconds now. Holy shit, is it that bad? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Do you think you'll be able to do one-on-one tutoring sometime after the album is done? I actually offer one-on-one tutoring at the moment. I do that alongside working on my own stuff and writing for other people and doing ghost production for people. It's my full-time job. So tutoring is actually how I make a lot of my regular income. If you fancy getting kind of in-depth and wanting to know about prices and stuff, just go ahead and send me an email or fire over a DM on one of the social media. I'm not as active as I should be on things like Instagram, but if you send it, I will find it at some point. Instagram DM is probably the easiest way, or on Twitter, to provide it doesn't go to that weird spam. What is this door? It is Reason, my friend Lewis. It is Reason, which is a lovely, lovely, lovely door that nobody fucking uses. Which is a shame, because it's absolutely delightful. I'll show you for why. It is this screen with all these lovely cables that I can move around at my will. Ha ha ha! It's just fucking great and modular and beautiful and really simple. It makes so much more sense to me than all the others. I hate the layout on most other doors. Ableton I can just about get behind, but holy shit do I not enjoy things like Logic. Logic is vile to me. What do we need? We need some hi-hats. That's what we need. Let's go ahead and do just that. Drum hits, hi-hats. Let's load in like a few. There we go. Let's load in Tiny Tiny, which is just a fantastic name. I'm going to do that again with Snap-on so that it doesn't go off grid. There we go. Trap. Let's load you in and point. You'll notice that I'm like really not too fussed about what I'm loading in where. I'm really just having a bit of a cavalier attitude. I think it's much more important when you're making stuff to just fucking do it. Literally just like load things in and start working with it rather than obsessing over every single sample that you choose, every single like knob that you twiddle on the synthesizer or on your can't even talk, on your processing effects. You kind of want to get 60% of the way there when you're creating and then go in and clean it up later when you're feeling a little bit more technically minded. Let's see how this weird flow is sounding. That's nice. What do we need next? Hashtag Logic Gang. Ugh, banished, banished. No, I don't honestly like. What I get students like who work on every DAW imaginable, and they're always like, "Oh, which is the best one? Which is the best one that you should use?" And I always say, like, it doesn't matter. Whichever makes the most sense to you. They all basically do everything the same these days. It's just where everything's hidden and what the workflow is. Like, I find FL, for example, completely baffling, like, workflow-wise, but it will do exactly the same job as this if I just learn where everything is. Like, I know producers who produce fucking amazing commercial successes on GarageBand. Like, it doesn't matter. Right, we need to create some kind of, like, bass or something. Let's create, like, a real, like, low, greasy mess, I reckon. Lovely, let's see what we can do here. Sound like fucking Beaker. Actually, tell you what, let's do that. Let's sample a Beaker impression using the microphone and make it sound pretty. Lovely. Let's get you lower. Boo. Boo. That's more what we're wanting. Let's do the same on oscillator 2. Lovely. Then I want to just distort the ever-loving shit out of this. Let's go ahead and distort it using my favourite little device, Mr. Overdrive. That's so fucking dumb. There we go. And then we just want to calm it the hell down after destroying it. Lovely. Let's just keep it nice and fuzzy down here. We'll EQ out some of that mud later. And we'll just focus on getting a nice line loaded in. So what are we in? F? Let's see if I can remember the chord sequence. Wrong note's not aside. I think that'll work nicely. It needs like some portamento, I think, some slide on those bass notes. That works. Lovely. We're not trying to create some kind of like crazy drum and bass reeds. We're literally just trying to fatten out the bottom end a little bit, which is nice. Ooh. There we go. That'll work. Oh no. Right. Oh, it's so much warmer when it's all in. Let's work with this. Ooh. Let's get the octave above. There we go. I actually don't like that rhythm whatsoever. Let's move that over a little bit and let's see if that works. Need to hold higher for longer, I think. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. Let me just remember what I played. Okay, then we're back down to the 3. Wait, is that right? Yeah. Boom, boom, ba, ba. And then just copy that over. And I think that was back down to the 5. Which is like under there. Okay, but we actually need to time that out correctly. Otherwise that's going to sound horrendous. There we go. I think what I'll do is also low passes a little more. Let's go ahead and just... Lovely, that's really cool. I'm just going to kind of cut the low end, like the really super low end, out of the bottom of it, and I'm just going to throw on like a sub that's literally just holding the note, and we're not doing those crazy like woo kind of bends. That's literally just for life. Good dirty sub. Good dirty sub. Go on. That's what we want. I never would have thought that simple oscillator would make something that works in this song. Mate, simple is the way you want to go. Simple is good. Simple things done well will always like the best possible foundation to work with. If you do really simple, really basic oscillators, but process them nicely, EQ them nicely, it'll sound a million times better than crazy, weird wavetables in Serum that are just a mess. because then you're going to be throwing processing and stuff on top of that, trying to fit that in the mix. It's not going to work. Realistically, you want one or two like showy things cutting through a mix, and everything else should be nice, simple building blocks. Not everything needs to be the best sound in the world, as shown here. This is a fucking terrible sound, but it really works as a sub. It's quite amusing watching you bop along to silence. Shit, man. I need to, yeah, okay, I need to fix this delay. Probably won't be able to do it on stream, but I will do some reading and try and fix it for next time. I wonder why that's happening. That's weird. It wasn't happening with, like, local recording or anything. Bummer. Big bummer. It's not fun. Right, let's see how that sits now that it's being sidechained. That's really pretty. Right, now that we've got the low end sorted, let's start fleshing out some of this lovely high end. Let's do like a little arc in the background. I wouldn't usually, but everyone on this stream is probably going to be more familiar with Serum than anything else, so let's just do Serum. Let's get a pluck going. Lovely. That's really good to know that I don't have to spend $400. No, you do not. You really, really don't. Again, there are fantastic, amazing pieces of software that are absolutely worth their weight in gold, but it's more to do with layout than anything else. You're much better off learning one synth really fucking well than buying loads of them just because they might be able to do one particular trick. Honestly, learn the stock things that come with your software. Learn them inside out. That knowledge will transfer over to the more advanced crazy shit. And you will be much faster at working. Something that I'm not showing because I am too busy talking to everybody and trying to entertain. It's fucking exhausting. I remember why I stopped this now. It's fun, but man, it's exhausting. Right. So let's go ahead and just kind of get a nice 8th line bopping along. There we go. Use Serum for literally everything. Yeah, that's kind of how you should do it, to be honest, mate. Like, there's no point in using a different synth for every single sound you make. If you can get it all out of one synth, more power fucking to you. Seriously, it's way, way better that way. So, let's have a listen to how this sounds. Probably not great. Absolutely fucking terrible. So, we're going to leave Serum completely as is. We're literally going to use that default oscillator, don't need anything more. We're going to need to add some character processing, which means something that, you know, imparts a certain tone onto that sound. So for me, I think the character, this one is going to be very delayed, very reverby, very ethereal, and very top-endy. So I'm going to find some nice delay. Let's go to Native Instruments and load up Replica, because I really like the sound of this delay. Lovely. Alright, Gamma, alright, fine. I'll put some Bit Crush on it, that's fine. I'll do some Bit Crush if it'll shut you up. There we go. Please don't shut up, it's fun having you in there. Yeah, let's do Flamsoft. Flamsoft's fun. About there is kind of the sweet spot, I reckon. That's kind of fun. Let's apply a little bit of reverb after all this. I say a little bit. A lot. An awful lot. And then compress at the end. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's just get some of this nasty space out. Lovely. That just adds a really lovely colour floating on the background. It's not trying to be a lead or anything, it's literally just trying to float there and do just the job of filling up the highs. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to copy it over, put it an octave up, and I'm going to move this an eighth later. And that will probably sound like a total fucking mess, but I'm here for it. Let's see what it does. I'm going to move you all the way to the left and you a bit to the right, and let's see what happens here. That's really pretty. Let's start fleshing out an arrangement a little bit. Let's move it onto there. And then the moment we hit that half time, let's literally just cut everything out and focus on like a nice little fill or something. That'd be pretty. Again, if there's anything you kind of want to chat about music-wise, anything you want my opinion on, any help you need in your own production, any questions about what's going on with Anki stuff, any questions that aren't about Anki stuff, like what I'm having for dinner tonight, it's probably going to be sausages. Let me know. There we go. Right, let's go ahead and give this a little bus you together, mute you, so that that little stop is literally by itself. Okay, so let's get a little effect kind of rising up to that. Again, less is more. I'm going to use a really overused one, but fuck it, it works. Effects, grind, get in here. Get in here, grind. Let's move you over. Dun, 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 dun. That's very pretty indeed. I'm just going to move that to there and tidy this up a little bit. All the exciting things that you come to a stream for, right? Lovely. Okay, cool. So now that we've got a second section on the go, let me just go ahead and give it a little bit of elevation. We haven't actually got a main melody or anything yet, which is bad, but we'll come up with that. That's fine. Altanka, hey, one of the originals from the old streams. Good to see you in again, my friend. How are we doing? Trios Falcon says, you probably won't remember off the top of your head, but were the very first notes in Down the Line made from Simple Oscillator? Yeah, 100%. Even some of the most crazy fucking sounds you'll ever have heard in my music, like the gnarliest, craziest like basses or anything, they'll have been made from really simple oscillators. We're not talking about, you know, dubstep patches of serum kind of wavetables going all over the place. They'll have just been made with very basic oscillators being destroyed, pretty much. Right, let's see what we're going to do about this. I reckon like a little bit of tambourine or something. A bit of tambourine would be pretty. Percussion loops, tambourine. Yeah, love a bit of tambourine. Who doesn't? Lovely. I reckon what we might need to do, actually, is go ahead. Hang on, let me just get these notifications on my phone. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, fair enough. I don't know what that means. Let's go. I'm socially obligated to say needs more cowbell. Well, fair enough. I guess that's going in, like the good old days. I'll put a cowbell in, fine. Vocal processing similar to coming home. I really want to do my vocals but I'm not confident with my voice. Well, funny you should say that. That's exactly why the vocals are processed that way in coming home. I was not, and kind of to this day, I'm not super confident with my voice. So it's kind of one of those things where, yeah, I did it to hide it, but it did come out really nicely. But nowadays I'm trying to veer away from that. The new album is literally going to be all me singing, no guests, no nothing. And I'm going to have to just grin and bear the fact that I don't have my own voice. What was I doing? Shit, what was I doing? Cowbell! Cowbell is what I was doing. Percussion, cowbell. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm going to put you on... Well, it depends. What do we want to do? Do we want to play this like a cowbell, or do we want to do some real buck wild shit to it? Let's put it on an 8 to start with, so it does sound like a cowbell. Oh, it's so nearly in key. There we go. There we go. Now that is in key, and it sounds really pretty. Cool. Thank you, you genius. You genius. Genius! Someone wants a buck wild cowbell. Alf Jam wants buck wild. Alright, we're going to do both. We're going to do pretty and buck wild. There we go. I can't wait to hear more of your own vocals. Well, thank you very much. I can't wait to do this. It's going to be great. The main challenge is that like the majority of the new album isn't in like, it's just not in a standard time signature. A lot of the songs are in like 5/4, a lot of them are in 7/4, a lot of them alternate between 6 and 5 and all kinds of crazy shit. So I'm used to writing pop top lines that go over a nice 4/4 beat, and it works really nicely and it's easy and you can just kind of jam along to it. This, I have to put in so much thought into making sure that they actually fit. It's crazy. So I am struggling a little bit, but when it happens, it's going to be great. What am I doing here? Buck wild cowbell, right? Okay, so we've time stretched it out, reversed it in and joined it to itself. That is actually a very, very cool little atmos. So it's not that buck wild, but that's pretty fucking neat. I actually really like that. I'm going to have that floating along in the background. That would make a great intro, actually. Alright, gotta go grab lunch, followed so I can catch you next week. Thanks for the stream, no problem. Thanks for hanging out, my guy. If you want to catch up on the rest of this, the archive will go up on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it will. I hope it will. And it will probably be unwatchable due to this fucking stream delay, but we'll see what we can do. I'll try and fix that for next week. Let me see what's going on with this. That's pretty damn neat. I like you. That sounds very, very nice indeed. I like that. But it's not quite buck wild enough, is it? So let's properly ruin this, shall we? Let's time stretch that into the smallest space you could ever imagine. About there, maybe? And then copy and paste it into itself. Whoop. So now we've kind of almost got like an oscillator just made of cowbell. Lovely. Then what I'm going to do is reverse all that. Lovely. Then we're going to distort it and filter it. And we're going to use it as a little pretty filter. So I think, fuck it, let's just throw in a random isotope trash preset and just see what the fuck happens. That would be very funny to me. Edge. What one of these sounds funny? Chug tank. Chug tank. Let's do chug tank. That sounds funny to me. From there, let's compress it so that it's really obnoxious. Again, I'm doing all this blind so that the outcome will be funny. I don't actually know what the fuck I'm doing. Then from there, let's add a little defilter. And we'll filter up. Defilter, high res, high frequency. And up we come. And let's hear what happens with that. Oh, that is pretty damn neat. So once that's in, what the fuck have I done? Right, let's load that in. Oh yeah, that's fun. Yes! Let's get that kind of from about here up. Very, very nice indeed. Let's get that moving from left to right, because of course, why wouldn't we? You asked for butt wild, I'm just doing all the shit to this. Yeah, that's fun. Right, that's a nice fill. I think what this needs is like a little lead performed on maybe... I don't want to do a piano, I always do. Let's do a fucking vocal lead. Not me singing, I'm literally just going to make a random noise, and then we'll repitch it and resample it and see what the fuck happens. I don't actually know what the fuck I'm doing, Anki 2020. You're damn right. You can quote me on that one. Let's hear how this is going to sound. That should be coming in alright. Okay. Ba. And that's all we'll need. The microphone is the most powerful fucking tool you'll ever see in your damn life. You can literally record in any noise, anything you want to, and make it sound pretty. So now we've got this, which is the worst sound imaginable. just fucking terrible. That's Hanson, isn't it? It fucking is. What did I do it? Why did I make Umbop by fucking Hanson? What have I done? Ugh. Music. Fucking music. Right. Let's do some processing and repitching and kind of interesting things with this. It's fucking Umbop. Why did I make Hanson? Why the fuck did I do that? Let's kind of just repitch this around until I get a rhythm that I like. We're gonna stick with Hanson. We're doing it. And then like take the end of that and do a little kind of riff with it. Down one more. Up one more. Yeah, that's fun. And then we'll do a different line to kind of end the phrase on. Want to become famous? No, I really do not. Mr. Spambot, go away. And then let's get some more weird runs on this. So at the moment this sounds abysmal, but we're going to process this. I think melodically that's going to be pretty. Let's just send that over and get that out of the way of our nice fill. And there we go. Let's fuck with Hanson some more. We of course must name you. There we go. I didn't really realise I had cats on. Hanson! Let's go ahead and give you a nice treatment. So, first things first, we need to give this some proper character. So I'm going to put auto-tune on, but not actually mess with the auto-tune. I'm just going to play with the formant a little bit. Literally just automate this up and down, seemingly at random. Kind of always in a little wave. There we go. High pitch starting to sound a little like Hatsune Miku, you secretly a Vocaloid. Yep, that's me! I'm definitely playing Coachella. I'm secretly Hatsune Miku. You figured out the riddle. It was me all along. It was me all along, Austin. I want to throw on my little overdrive, my secret little concubine. I love that device. And yeah, let's give it a little bit of reverb, and then we'll kind of compress everything into each other. Again, doing this blind because I like doing that. I like seeing what the fuck will happen when we load all this in and seeing what kind of comes of it at the very end. One thing that I will need to do is actually filter you and make sure that everything's coming in correctly. So let's see how that floats along on top, probably very strangely. Almost cool, but this is too low, it's a little too dry, and it should probably be sidechaining. So let's go ahead and give it a delay. What am I looking for here? Do we use Replica? We do use Replica again, because fuck me, it's very, very pretty. I think what's frustrating is that there are like certain moments where that sounds really lovely, and then the rest of the time the EQ is just a fucking mess. Oh, it's gnarly. Let's get rid of all of that nonsense. Out you go. Out goes the kind of like 7.9. Out you go. That's pretty fun. So what I'm going to do is obviously make a dump and pitch it up an octave instead. Lovely. I actually kind of here for it. I kind of like that weird sound. So what I'm going to do is just label you as A, boom, boom, and then label you as B, bop, 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 B, so I know what's going on here. Then we're going to treat B like a little kind of drop down section, add some interesting percussion, add a piano, and then I'm probably going to have to call it a day, you know, guys. Because I don't have that much time this week. Next week will be a lot longer, hopefully, which will be sweet as fuck. But yeah, this week I'm a little bit rushed for time, unfortunately. Let me just go ahead and load in some kind of weird drum that shouldn't belong. Ooh, let's use like a club loop, like a shit kind of mid-90s trance loop or something that just doesn't belong here. Let's do that. Loops. Love it. Oh, it's all so bad. Yes. Yes. Absolutely yes. This doesn't go at all. Let's put you in there. Huzzah. Right. That's definitely going to fit. Right, for the drop down, what we're going to need to do is take you down an octave. Yeah, I actually really like the kind of like fast ticky-tacky kind of nature of that. That's really fun. Your music streams are like watching a musical man and thank you very much. It's much more a guy with a lot of nervous energy because I don't like being in front of people that much. Panic and forget how to do the thing he's paid to do as a job. But I'm glad you get some excitement out of it. Fells, Justin, man, how's it going? Question about drum sidechaining. Do you make sure the volume's hitting 0 dB with a kick and snare hit? Yeah, these days I do. I used to kind of use compression, so that wouldn't be a perfect absolute 0, but now for like maximum cleanliness, the bottom point will be literally be absolutely nothing, like minus infinite dB basically, and then shoop, come right back up to nice and full, nice and quick. That's really cool. I think what we need to do is take this off. And take this down an octave, because obviously we're in a drop down section, so we need to kind of act like it. Let's go ahead and just kind of take all of these away so we have a slightly better transition bar. I'm just going to take you away. That sounds very cool, actually. And then just take away all of this and all of this. and this. Okay, so when it gets to like, I'm going to give it about 10 more minutes and then I'm going to hang. So yes, apologies for the kind of very quick one. This is just me dipping my feet back in, but this will continue next week, which is very fun and very exciting, and we're actually probably going to work on something that I might use. That'd be great. I just need to fix some of these stream issues. There we go. Alright, that's already sounding pretty fucking cool. Let's get like a little sub dive on that as a nice transition period. Or like a little effect. An effect will work. Impact. Lovely. Let's just load that in. Because who doesn't love a little bit of virtual riot? Name Casanova. Yo, dude. Yo! It's good to have you in. I apologise for the fact that you're coming in right at the end of the stream. But there will be an archive on YouTube that everyone can go and see. There we go, nearly there. I just need to line that kick up by about there. Yeah, that's what we like. It's already sounding really cool. I just want to add like a little piano to this section, and then we can kind of have this chill out bit where we probably put vocals, I reckon. It's always nice to have that like in the back of your head, like, well, what will I do in the arrangement? Where will I have vocals? Where will I not? Let's up the comp. Ah, beautiful. Let's see what we can do with just a little bit of reverb and then some compression at the end. Light bit of compression. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and throw on a compressor. Oh god, it's just so pretty. That's definitely going to work, I think. If we put that in the kind of like higher register and just have that floating in the background, then I reckon that's the last thing we do. Yeah, and then I'll go away and I'll make some dinner. That'll probably be the best idea. Hello. Let's see what we got going on. I can't even remember what key we're in. F, I think. I think we're in F. Let's add on a couple of nice, pretty clusters up top then. And let's get that playing every quarter, maybe? Yeah, no, that'd be a good bet, and let's just have it played nice and soft, velocity probably around like 30, 40. 42, that makes sense. Nah, too often. Let's have you half as fast and an octave down. This is where experimentation is the best. 2, there we go. Lovely, and then let's put some side chaining on that so that it pulses nicely. There we go. Nah, I take it back. That needs to get back up the octave. There we go. That sounds very nice. That's very cool. I think if I like duplicate that and just do a little lead line over the top, I think we can round it out, listen back. Any last questions or last requests or things, let me know, and then I will probably just wrap it up and call it a day. this dry wet. What time are you streaming next week? Same time as this week. It's going to be 4:30 p.m. English time, GMT. But we will be going a little bit later, so that will be a little bit better for all our lovely American viewers. I think if we just pop the third on the top line there, then we can call that a day. Yeah, okay. Let's just record something. Anything will do. Once I record, let's hope that nothing bad happens. And we got ourselves a lead. Let's check that out from the beginning, and then I'm going to go and eat because I'm incredibly hungry. This was fun. That was really, really good fun. I'll take this. Can't wait to hit this on Spotify. Sorry, you won't. This was just for the stream. Maybe I'll finish this and kind of put out a free EP of weird stream stuff that we do. Let's have a listen. This was a really good laugh. Any suggestions of things you want to see me do in the future? Anything to improve the stream at large? Anything you kind of want to just ask or have us go over? That's fine. We can do that next week. But this has been great. Thank you so much for hanging out. This has been real, real good. Thank you very much, Anki. You have a good week as well. Let's hear what the fuck we made in, what, an hour? Yeah, an hour. All right, let's hear what we got. Actually, you know what? I can't let this go on. I can't let this go on. This distortion is fucking silly. I'm just going to take it way the hell off. It's too much. It's too much. It's horrible. Oh, Matt. Dang it, I miss it. You did, I'm afraid. It will be on YouTube, though. I'm sorry. Piano's played so badly. That's awful. Oh, an end on that too. It's exactly 4 bars behind that. Oops. Make a super Anki instead of a super saw using your voice. That is actually something I've done on a new album song. Who the hell would have thought? Great minds think alike and all that. Right, I'm going to go away now, away from your eyes, and we'll do the same time next week. That was really fun. Thank you very much for hanging out. Please do share this around with people. Let me know. I'm going to be posting some stuff to socials later this week about what I want to do with it because I don't want to do socials like normal people. I hate them. And then we can have a conversation on there. But for now, I'll see you next week. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later. Goodbye. Bye bye bye.